Hey guys, Jake Bully with barbend.com. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive look at the Rogue Kettlebell. Rogue Fitness is a company that makes a variety of strength equipment. One of their areas of specialization is garage and home gym equipment, like kettlebells. So today we're going to be looking at how this kettlebell is made, how it kind of feels with chalk, how it feels without chalk, how the weight's distributed, and a couple standout features that this kettlebell offers. Alright, so now let's talk about the construction and the weight of this kettlebell. First, it's a first run iron ore. Rogue Fitness does this so it's single cast, so it's one piece of iron. There's no additional plugs or plastics or any type of rubber inserts that some kettlebells come with. It's a single piece of iron, so it's very sturdy, very durable. Next, the color-coded rings right here. These are green, that means 24 kilograms or 53 pounds. That's kind of a cool feature, especially for easily finding the bell you need and the weight you need. But if these ever get worn off through, like let's say you have this kettlebell for a while or it gets stinked up, you have the weight engraved so you'll always know. Alright, so now let's talk about handle and finish. The handle is a 1.5 inch diameter, which is going to be a pretty good size for most hands, especially if you have smaller or larger hands. It's not going to matter too much. There's a machine bottom finished, so it's going to sit flat on concrete or even rubber, which is nice. Some kettlebells don't have that nice fully flat finish, so they kind of sit unevenly. And lastly, it's a matte black powder coat finish, so it's a little bit more rough than your standard fully smooth kettlebell. This is good because it provides a little bit of grip for chalk and without chalk, so that's a feature that some like. Okay, so now we're going to do some Russian kettlebell swings without using chalk. Okay, so how did it feel? The matte finish was pretty good. It didn't feel like I needed chalk to actually get a good grip. So if you're moving through a workout, and let's say you're a little bit sweaty, I feel like the matte finish does a pretty good job at promoting your grip. Alright, so now we're going to try using chalk and seeing how the matte finish actually accepts the chalk on the hands. We're going to be doing some Russian kettlebell swings similar to before. So, using chalk, I think you're really going to like it. It actually really promoted the grip. The matte finish accepted the chalk really well, and I could really feel the difference between having it swing in and out of my hands during the actual kettlebell swing. Okay, so now let's talk about price of this bell. For a 24 kilogram, 53 pound kettlebell from Rogue Fitness, you're going to be looking at $62.50. That's not the most expensive we've seen at this weight, but it's also not the cheapest. Granted, the first run iron ore is going to be a little bit more durable than some of the kettlebells composed of multiple types of iron and pieces of metal and plastic. So this bell is going to last a while, but keep in mind it's definitely not the cheapest for this weight. So a few pros I liked about this bell is first the construction. It's a single run iron ore, so it's one piece of iron. You're not going to have that kettlebell that's composed of multiple types of iron or even metals for that matter. Next is the finish. I like the matte and how it can either work with chalk and without chalk. Some people like using chalk, some others. So no matter your condition, this bell is going to feel pretty good in your hands. And lastly, I like that the color-coded rings here easily show you what weight it is. Obviously, there's an engraving on the back if these ever fade. But if you're in a workout, let's say a functional fitness workout, that you need to find a certain weighted kettlebell, these make it super easy to find without having to go and look at the kettlebell and find the specificity between the weight you need. So a few potential cons I could see someone having with this bell is the actual matte finish. So let's say you have sensitive hands and you're looking for the smoothest kettlebell possible. This might not be your best bet. The matte finish is meant to help promote grip and give you more grip whether you're using chalk or not, but it isn't the nicest and smoothest on the hand, so keep that in mind. Also, this is an iron kettlebell, so that means it's going to have some wear and tear and possibly some rust. Obviously the matte finish is used and designed to help prevent that, but we've talked to some users that have experienced a little bit of rust around the bottom, which isn't the biggest deal, but it's something to always keep in mind when you're looking at kettlebells and like things that are composed of iron and they're going to have a lot of wear and tear and durability over a long run of time. So now, who's this kettlebell good for specifically? A functional fitness athlete could benefit with this kettlebell. The matte finish is really good for grip. So let's say you're moving through a workout and you're really sweaty. This will promote grip as opposed to hinder it by being too smooth. Also, I think this could be a great kettlebell for anybody building a garage or home gym. Also, building a gym where you're going to have people coming. So the rings here are great because let's say you're in a class and you're saying, please go pick up the 24 kilogram kettlebell. It's easy to identify, it's easy to find, which could save you the pain of actually having to look through every single kettlebell in your gym to find the right one. Alright, so that concludes my thoughts on the Rogue kettlebell. To read my full review and my full pros and cons list, visit us at barbin.com or click on the link below.